Well, good Wednesday morning, my friends. It's 7/7/2021. July 7, 2021. Yes, somebody told me on my other channel this morning that I needed to just quit chatting and get to the point. So let's just get right to the point. We're in Matthew 7:6 today. Protect the good stuff. Matthew 7:6. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. What on earth was Jesus talking about? We need to give Jerry this one. He'll get the Bible and read all before and all after. Let's see what she says. Protect the valuable stuff. What is the most valuable thing you could give to another person? Your love and loyalty, of course. Jesus said to be careful where you place those things. If you give them to someone who isn't worthy of them, they will probably just trash them. They won't respect you, your love, or your loyalty. Could I go on for days on that subject? What Jesus is saying here is to give your heart and your loyalty to God, not people. Give valuable things to the one who deserves them and will treat them well. Give them to God. Yes. How many times, and I won't go into a bunch of different stories, I'll just get to the point. Relationships that I've had in the past, and I'm sure you had in the past, that I was just positive were sent by God. True to death. People who would love me no matter what I said, what I did, where I went, where I didn't go. I could count on them. I could trust them with my deepest secrets. And they turned out to be the complete total opposite of what I thought they were. They were Christians. Christians, my friends. You know, nobody that's, people who aren't Christians, they don't usually want to be my friend. Or they'll be my friend till they find out what a big mouth I have talking about God and Jesus and the Bible all the time. And then they're like, yo, what have we been called before? Who was it that said, oh yeah, I remember, but I won't tell anybody, that we were crazy, holy roller religious people. Something like that. Yeah, they're just crazy, holy roller religious people. Well, I'd rather be called that than some other things, wouldn't you? At least they left the holy in there. Oh my. People, when you give them your trust and you give them your loyalty and your love, you are giving them the ability to truly hurt you. But when we give our hearts, our minds, our souls, our deepest love, loyalty, when we give that to God, God can use it. God won't betray you. God won't turn on you. When you love Him and you obey Him, He's always there for you. And He will always hear you. And He will always love you. And He will always, this is the best part, because of His Son Jesus and His sacrifice, no matter how bad you screw up, no matter what crazy nutty thing comes out of your mouth, no matter if you forget someone's birthday or if you forget, I don't forget anything. I'm the type of person that always does everything early and keeps track of everything. But, you know, whatever horrible crime you could commit, you know, that would cause a friend to turn on you, it doesn't matter with God, because He will always forgive us. He will always forgive us, and He will always continue to love us. And I am so thankful for that, because there's so many times my heart has been broken by a friend I even had one. She was my only friend after my divorce from my first husband, and I worked with her. And so I started, she was married, but she was very unhappy married. She had a crazy, crazy husband who'd hold a gun to her head and threaten her, and he was just crazy. But anyway, she lived life like she was single and she wasn't married, and so I started hanging around with her. She was going to help me find a husband, right? Unfortunately, several times it was someone else's husband, but oh, anyway, she and I were very, very close. Her name was Judy. And I felt sorry for her, of course, and I had nobody. You know, at least she had somebody. But we did a lot of things together, and we went to a lot of places together. But when I met Jerry, I wanted her, you had to have 2 witnesses. It was our second marriage, but you know, you still have to have 2 witnesses. So I asked her to be a witness and stand up for us when we got married. And she said no. She said, I'm not going to be your friend anymore because you're going to be happy now and I'm going to still be miserable. Never spoke to her and never saw her again in the last 45 years. Yeah. Just totally, and here I felt like I had given myself to her, even though I knew what she was doing was wrong, but I kind of understood it and made excuses for it, knowing she was married to the devil. But I was so hurt. I was so hurt. How can someone say they love you, and then something wonderful happens, and you're going to be happy, and God has sent you what you've been searching for so long, and they say, well, I'm not going to be your friend anymore because now you're going to be happy. I think that was the most shocking friendship disaster in my life. I've had many of them. But, yeah, when you give it to Jesus, He will never let you down. He will never forsake you. Hebrews 13, 5 and 6. All right, let's read it right out of the book, my friends. That's Hebrews 13, 5 and 6. You got to find Hebrews, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, Timothy, Hebrews. Hebrews 13, 5 and 6. This is it. This is your friend Jesus. This is your friend Jesus. It's right here in the Bible. For He hath said, Jesus hath said, I will never leave you nor forsake you, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. So that's the scripture I lean on and I trust. When a friend hurts me, a friend betrays me, I remember Jesus is not that kind of friend. You can always, always count on Him. All right, my dear friends, I've got to go. I've got to work on my other channel. I'm getting ready to teach people how to put a picture on Instagram over there. So check out my other channel later today. All right, bye for now.